So EFF leader Julius Malema was found guilty on all 5 charges that were brought against him in the East London Magistrates Court. For people that may not know, these charges include number 1, the unlawful possession of a firearm, number 2, the unlawful possession of ammunition, number 3, discharging a firearm in a built-up area or public place, number 4, failure to take reasonable precautions to avoid danger to persons or property, and number 5, reckless endangerment to persons or property. Sentencing will be in January 2026. We're in October now, which means Julius gets to enjoy his festive season and all those things. January, you don't know what's going to happen. And many people are going to be waiting with bated breath to see what happens to Julius in this case. Julius Malema has said that he will be appealing the case and taking it forward because he feels like it is unfair. Of course, a lot of the Julius haters are very happy. Your AfriForums and the like, they're like, yeah, good shot, dango. Many of the EFF supporters and many of the Julius Malema supporters are saying that all hell will break loose come January if he is sentenced. If he gets jail time, it is going to be worse than the July 2021 riots, they claim. I ran a poll on Twitter which got over, I think, 2,500 votes. And about 50% of the people said that if Julius is jailed, life will carry on as per normal. Some of them saying that, look, there will be civil unrest. I think it might have been like 20%. Some people, I think about 15% saying, no, he deserves it. Why was he firing a gun in a crowd? That is dangerous and that is reckless, and he should be punished the way anyone else would be punished. There were people that were trying to point out that his bodyguard was acquitted. He was found not guilty. And many were not understanding why. According to the reports that I've read, the bodyguard is not the person that handed the gun to Julius. The gun is licensed to him under his security company, but he did not hand the gun to him. He did actually go and take the gun away from him, according to the reports I've read. Therefore, he is not guilty of giving someone who is unlicensed or who is unlawfully meant to have the gun, and advising him to say, shoot the gun in the air and let's have a good time. But some people feeling like, no, it's racial because the bodyguard is white, Julius is black. Some people saying that it's Donald Trump. The Trump administration are now infiltrating the South African legal system and the judiciary to make sure that Malema gets jailed. The reality is he did break the law. It's not allowed. For any ordinary South African, this is a crime. You do go to jail for these things. I think the current prescription is when you're caught in possession of a firearm illegally, so you get 15 years in prison. Of course, it's not like this firearm was just picked up on the side of the road or it was acquired illegally. There is something to be said about this. So I think there will be some mitigating circumstances. What will be interesting is to see, if we're going to have another case of Animal Farm. We've seen it, of course, with a lot of the ANC leaders, including ex-President Jacob Zuma. We've seen it with President Cyril Ramaphosa. We've seen it with many of the ANC leaders that have been found guilty of corruption in many different ways, where they end up not going to jail. Life goes on, they get a slap on the wrist, they get a little fine, you just get a finger wagging, don't do that again, ANC. And if Julius Malema is going to be given the same, will he get a suspended sentence? Will he not go to jail, in essence? Which is Animal Farm. All animals are created equal, some are more equal than others. I would, of course, like to hear some of your thoughts, and especially the people that maybe have a deeper understanding of the law and how it works. What does the appeal process mean? Does it mean that he takes it to the High Court? Is there a chance that the High Court will find him not guilty? On what grounds? Because it wasn't his gun. He did shoot it in a public place. It could have endangered people or property. Is he hoping, will he appeal maybe after he gets sentenced? We are sentencing you to jail. No, I will appeal this. I don't think I should sit in jail. I think it should be a suspended sentence, etc. And if he does get jailed, what will happen? Will people actually protest in the streets? Will there be some type of destruction to property? Or will people be like, ish, hey man, it's so sad what happened to Julius. Yo. And what does that mean for the political climate in this country? Where we've seen, again, like I said, ANC politicians who have been linked to more serious crimes where people died, where people were killed, where money was looted, and they never saw a jail cell. Many of them were not found guilty of anything. So that's going to be very interesting. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know this video is a bit late, but I wanted to share it with you anyways and to hear your thoughts. My personal views is I think that he should be punished fairly, the same way any other citizen should be punished for doing something that is illegal and for endangering people. Do I think Julius should get jail time? I don't think so because no one was hurt. But that should apply to every ordinary citizen in a similar case. Do I want to see Julius Malema in jail for anything? No, I really don't. But I do wish that, especially linked to the Constitution, I do wish that they could stop singing Kill the Boer, Dubuli Bunu. I understand that it is a struggle song, a struggle chant. I do understand that South Africa is still not empowered. There is no equality. I do believe there is a lot of oppression and the like. But I don't think that song has any place in modern day South Africa. We can come up with new songs on inequality. We can come up on songs on how the ANC is corrupt and how they collude with big business to ensure that the ordinary South African is in a worse off position than they ever were before. I think that's possible. We don't need to be singing songs that ordinary kids, black and white kids, don't really understand the history because our history education is not that great. And some of them may feel like this is a chant aimed at hurting other races, a chant that may be deemed hate speech in some other way. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Penny Wilder, Black Pen. Cheers.